Hello people in my phone, welcome and welcome back. Welcome to reorganising my entire bookshelf because I brought home too many books from uni and it's overflowing, so there needs to be something done. I've actually done it and realised I forgot to film an intro, so ignore all of this. I'm about to go back in time. I don't really know what else to say except for the fact that my shelves look amazing and you're about to go on this very tumultuous journey with me. So let's go back in time and you'll see my shelves as they originally were before I took everything off and then put it all back on again. This is the pile of books that I brought home from uni. This is actually not all of them. I've got some more on a shelf right up at the top, but I think this is a problem. They don't all fit into one genre, so they can't just go on one shelf. I don't really like the cube bookshelves anyway. These look nice when they're in boxes, but it does make me feel like I have to compartmentalise all of my books when I want them to be... I want a whole row of the black ones. But I do have some boxes that I can probably clear. I've got one with some old albums, all of my A-level coursework, plus one with some payslips and my car insurance. So I think I can take those off and put them in storage and then hopefully put all of my books on these shelves. This is going to be so much fun. Okay, I'll start with decorations so my candles can all go. I've also got this that says my name. The camera's inverted, but it says Robin. And my best friend got me it and it's like my name made out of a book. So I love this a lot. This is going to go back on my shelf. I don't really know why I still have all of my A-level stuff. Also, I am getting some more shelves. I'm thinking in between my tapestry and bookshelf, so like in this gap here, 3 floating shelves, one for current reads, one for borrowed books, and then one for my journal. I've got 3 of Connie's books at the moment, so they would go on that shelf. But also if I have any library books, then they can go on there. That took so much time and effort, and it is so hot. But wait, I have another bookshelf. This is not ideal. I might just leave them. I'll put my other Penguin Little Black Classics on there and be done with it. I'm always torn when it comes to organising my bookshelf. I never know if I should do it in terms of genre or author. I kind of do a mix of everything. I need to just choose a spot and kind of run with it. Actually, I think I'm going to film a transition for TikTok first. Priorities. TikTok transitions are so hard. My full copy of Lord Arthur Saville's Crime I've been throwing at my phone on repeat trying to get a good transition. I'm not quite sure that they've worked out, but gonna roll with it, and now I'm gonna put my books back on my shelf. Game plan, I'm thinking... I don't know. I'm thinking second shelf, which you actually can't see and I can't move, I'm stuck by books. Second shelf, Penguin Black Classics to halfway, then some of my favourite books, more favourites, hardback gothic fantasy, some kind of dystopia, more dystopia, maybe my cloth bounds up here. Okay, Penguin Classics. Or no, Penguin Classics. This is so much effort and I've not even done very much. I'm just gonna keep going though. Film it. I've made some decent progress. It's looking quite full, but I've not got very many books left now. I think I might try and fit all of my clothbound classics up. I've got a decent amount here, but I have got some more on my other bookshelf. I've got 4 more. I've also got 2 of the small clothbound classics, but they don't really look good on these shelves because even like the normal books or a hardback, they don't really fill the space. So the little ones are like a third of the shelf. I'll give you a haul of what. There is quite the stack. So in no particular order: Great Expectations by Charles Dickens, David Copperfield by Charles Dickens, Emma by Jane Austen, Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde, my favourite of all time, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, Far from the Maddening Crowd by Thomas Hardy, Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, Around the World in 80 Days by Jules Verne, Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. I need to reread this. I'm going to buy the paperback, I think, so I can watch the film when it comes out. The Pearl by John Steinbeck, and Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. So I have got quite a stack. I've got 13 here and then the 2 small ones on my shelf. I think I might be able to fill like a box and a half with these. And then I've got a few hardbacks here and some gifted books. So I think I'm going to make a shelf for gifted books and arcs that are like a different texture. So I'm gonna make a pile of gifted books. I got a sampler of Call Me By Your Name by Faber. I am so excited for this full, like the full one to come out. It comes out on the 11th of August and my birthday's the 12th of August. So just saying, I'm so excited. It's so cool. Like, Call Me By Your Name is such a summer book, of course, and I was in Italy earlier this year. Perfect. I also got this graphic novel version of Animal Farm by George Orwell. I also need to buy the paperback of this so I can read them at the same time. I also got Dark is the Morning by Rupert Thompson from Bloomsbury. This is my first book from the Bloomsbury Creator Circle. I think I'm going to do a reading vlog maybe next week or the week after where I read gifted books for a week. I've got a lot of video ideas at the moment. I'm hoping to post every Sunday, but don't hold me to it. Let me put my cloth bands. It's going to be a bit difficult to get them up there, but I'm going to give it my best shot. I just looked on my other bookshelf. I've got like most of these Violent Delights duology and the additional series, so I think I might put these on here. I also want to alphabetize these ones, so I might do that. I'm so happy with it. But the thing is, I just know I'm going to buy more books and be stuck with the same problem all over again. So get ready for bookshelf reorganisation part 2 in a few weeks. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what I've done. But if you're interested in a full bookshelf tour where I show every book and like the genre, how I've categorised it, then I can do that. Roughly I've got dystopia and romance dystopia, and then crime, and then Harry Potter in the corner. Then I've got more romance here. Then I've got poetry, philosophy, My Fitzcrowders, Penguin Modern Classics, more Penguin Classics, Kafka. And this is all of my Shakespeare. So this box here is a book nook, which is a Shakespeare themed one. And then I've got more plays, and then that one over there, I put all my journals back on it, but that's also the Chloe Gong These Violent Delights series. Then upper level, over there is my V. Schwab, more V. Schwab and like gothic romantasy. Then dark academia, books, Erin Morgenstern, my fave ever. And then this is getting really difficult, but I don't want to move now that I'm sat down. This is R.F. Kuang. This is some contemporary fiction, more contemporary fiction, but kind of summary. And then gifted books. That's the Gone series. That's my book tray. All of my cloth bounds, and then Lee Bardugo. So there is a system to what it looks like, but yeah, I think this is now the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed listening to me ramble about my books. And yeah, I'll see you soon, probably with a reading vlog. So, goodbye!